Welcome back to Seduce Me. Last time, we just entered our house, and that's when I saw them. Laying on the ground was a group of men. They were all unconscious, but there was no explanation as to why they were there in the first place. I dropped my bags as I let the door close behind me. Huh? Who the heck are these guys? Why are they here? What's going on? Some of them had open wounds. The blood was staining the floor and the sand was intermingling with the air. I couldn't help but feel bad for them instinctively. Nevertheless, I was shocked and a bit angry at the sudden intrusion. My mind suddenly went from caring and concern to confused and demanding answers. Who are you guys? No response. I'll call the police. Still nothing. None of them seemed to be awake to answer this or respond to me. It seemed surreal to have random strangers into the house I just moved into. But I wanted answers that quickly. That was until... Eep! Get away from me!
Woman, you're going to let me kiss you.
I couldn't believe him. Within a mere blink of an eye, one of the men went from lying on the floor to being right in my face. And what was even more odd was the fact that I felt serene and calm about it. But slowly a desire burned from my chest, telling me to accept this kiss, even though my mind vehemently refused. Uh, uh, go ahead.
Good.
As he drained me, I could feel my body go weak. Didn't know why, but that kiss was draining me, my energy. Yet it felt so good and made my heart sing. It was strange and tingling. It was a strange and tingling feeling that danced over every nerve in my body. I feel streams of intangible energy run up my body into my lips. It felt odd, but at the same time, it felt amazing.
Sam, stop it.
The person kissed me. Sam was his name? Glanced behind him.
I said stop. Now.
Fine.
Finally, he pulled back, and I was left standing in a daze. What? Huh? I couldn't tell what was going on. My mind was completely wrapped by the kiss and my thoughts that melted into the depths of my forgotten memories.
Please forgive my brother. He's a bit reckless.
At least
Yes,
I feel a hell of a lot better than you right now.
Because you used your abilities on her.
Sam, you're such a reckless brute. Taking advantage of a beautiful young woman like her.
Shut that pretty boy mouth of yours before I rip it off your pretty boy face.
Sheesh, you guys. Can we not fight right now? Not all of us are in the best state.
I guess you are right, Matthew.
I agree.
Welcome to These Are the 5 Incubi Brothers. You can date any one of them, but I have my sights set on one in particular. If you want me to play the other routes, you're welcome to leave a message saying you should go down this person's route and that person's route. You know, as the men got up and started to chat freely, my thoughts began to reassemble. I remember my confusion and anger was only now multiplied tenfold. What?
Huh? Did you say something beautiful?
What's going on? Why the hell are you all here in my house? Why did you ask me this? Who are you guys? I couldn't help but exploding. They all look like holy fucking shit. I couldn't help but explode, especially after being taken advantage of and left in a mush state. My words escaped without a foot. I was definitely scared of it around me. Even the man who kissed me. Wait a second. The guy who kissed me.
Ouch! What's your problem?
What's your problem? You can't just go around forcing people to kiss you like that. Are you some kind of pervert?
Pervert! It was only a kiss!
It might not mean nothing to you, but it means a lot to me.
What? Was it your first kiss? Ow! Hey! What was that for?
I know first kisses are amazing, full of sparkles and something out of a fairy tale, but I at least expected to be more than something forced.
So it was your first kiss. Stop making such a big deal out of it.
Are you asking to get punched again?
Well, what do you want me to do? It's not like I can somehow take it back.
Do I want to hit him again or accept apologies? Alright. I'm not going down his route. I'm going to hit him again.
Ow! You're just being violent now!
You deserved it. Anyway, if you try any friendly business in the future, this is fair warning. I know Taekwondo. I think I'm big enough. Time to get to the main issue. So, what exactly are all of you doing in my house?
Miss, please forgive us in our intrusion. We didn't know this abode belonged to anyone, nor did we have the time to take that into consideration.
What do you mean? You don't just barge into people's homes.
We wouldn't have had to if we weren't as wounded as we are currently. We just escaped from a deadly fight that could have ended our lives. Luckily for us, your home was near and the windows were unlocked, so we quickly came inside.
The last I remember, there were laws preventing strangers from stepping on private property. Although, considering the severity of their wounds, it had to be serious. I guess that explains the wounds, but not why he kissed me. He had absolutely no right to do that.
Well, lovely flustered lady, it's hard to explain, truly. We're not exactly normal.
The kind of Reddit thing, his heart just makes my heart flutter every time I hear it. But he's not the route I'm going. He does make my heart flutter, but there's a different route. Not normal. What are you guys, demons or something? I asked almost jokingly, but the boys seem to take my question differently.
Well, yeah, actually, something like that.
So grateful!
We're Incubi, miss. Demons who consume and use sexual energy of humans to survive.
Incubi, the fabled demons that exist to hunt humans and make them sex-free monsters. The mythical beings that can look at like anyone just to get in your pants. The imaginary creatures you only saw in movies or on TV.
Hello? Did you hear him?
We're telling the truth.
Do you think she's still processing it?
Yes, and she'll understand right about...
Right! That was funny while it lasted, but it's time to cut the joke short. Incubuses don't exist. There was no way they existed. That would be practically impossible.
Ahem. Incubi is the correct plural form. And yes, we do exist.
Prove it. As soon as the words left my mouth, I instantly regretted them.
Very well. Eric, go ahead.
Very well. My sweet, you're so tempting with such non-belief. Let me ease your mind with a tender kiss. I promise you'll enjoy every minute of it. And maybe you'll even want more.
What? Once again, I was lost in a pool of calm and serenity. Staring into Eric's eyes, I felt waves course through my chest and onto my face, painting my cheeks red in their way. I couldn't help but nod and agree to his offer. Yeah, okay. With another kiss, my heart began to flutter once again to my chest. Mine was then spinning in a heat passion-filled kiss. Yet I felt my body drain of energy as he kissed me.
Alright, that's enough.
Aw, very well. I feel so much better.
As he pulled away, I was left in an immense mush bowl. I felt weak in knees, despite my will demanding me to stand straight in front of the boys before me. The world around me began to spin as I tried to speak. I think I'm going to...
Ah, where are our manners? I'm James, and these are my brothers, Sam, Eric, Matthew, and Damien.
Miss, are you okay?
Shit. She fainted.
I couldn't believe it. Incubi. Real. It all spun around in my head until I saw only black. Floating in the distance, my mind kept replaying the scene over and over, reminding my body of the touch of the incubi's lips against mine. However, I began to feel the smooth silk around me, and my eyelids unwillingly opened. Where? I woke to find myself in an unfamiliar place. Where was Mom? Dad? I was pretty sure this wasn't my room. Oh wait, I lived in my grandfather's house now. Of course it would be unfamiliar. I rubbed my eyes and surveyed my surroundings. Oops. I was still in the clothes I arrived at the house in, but I was lying in a silk-covered bed. I remembered coming in the afternoon, so why was it night time already? Pressing a yawn, I stretched out my arms. Maybe I should order food for delivery. I was feeling pretty hungry. I was about to sit up when suddenly I realized I wasn't alone.
You're awake.
Since when was he sending it? Who the heck is he? A guy in my bedroom, did we? There's no way! Sorry. I was saying my thoughts out loud. Why was I apologizing? To a stranger who said only 2 words. Since I woke up, wait, you look very eerily familiar. Then it all came back to me. Incubus. He was an incubus. He and his brothers came here from refuge, and 2 of them kissed me, and then I fainted. And that was how things came to this. Oh. He was leaning against the far wall, and my heart began to race as I thought of the endless possibilities this situation brought me. I hated the thought of being under an incubus's power, especially in a bedroom. I don't want to go down his road. I instantly jumped back, grabbed a pillow, calmed myself up. I felt stupid, yes, but who knew what this guy could do? Doing worse. This time I'm not prepared. I guess he wasn't going to attack me? Sorry.
I'm not going to use my power.
One thing still concerned me, though.
I'm not going to use my powers on you.
Huh? How?
I can read minds. It's an ability I was born with. Each of us has a different ability, outside of our usual mind-altering powers.
Great, even more surprises. I grew even more worried about the situation I was in. I see. How long have I been asleep?
For a few hours. It's already gotten quite dark outside.
Well, where are the others?
My brothers are downstairs, cleaning up the blood from the lobby floor. And making you dinner as an apology.
Oh, okay, that's unexpectedly sweet.
Oh, it's the least we can do after invading your home, and 2 of us using our powers on you.
You've got a point. Right on Grandpa, it still irked me. They practically taken advantage of me at that point. Even if they were demons, it was pretty rude to demonstrate their powers by kissing me. I wasn't some human plaything. All of this seemed pretty unreal. It was like something out of those romance novels that Naomi sometimes reads. I wish I could have just went back to sleep and forgotten about all this. Maybe I should have called the police on him. Then I would have never landed myself in this situation.
Do you feel well enough to get out of bed?
Yeah, I think so. Whoa!
Trust me, I won't let you go.
I'm not so sure about this.
I promise.
Okay, I trust you.
Good.
I was speechless. He was carrying me as if I weighed nothing. He was so strong.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
It's all right. I'm used to it.
I closed my mouth for the time being so that I wouldn't weird him out or make things more awkward than they were already. Well, he didn't seem to mind carrying me or listening to me talk, so at least things weren't too strange. Damien seemed quiet and calm about everything, especially about the situation we're in. However, there's a look of longing in his eyes. That wasn't less, it was more in admiration. When we reached the lobby, I decided I was well enough to walk on my own. As strong as he was, it was like a kid carrying nothing. I didn't want to make him carry me everywhere. That would be mortifying. Thanks for carrying me, but I think I can walk by myself now. Not saying I didn't like it, I liked it not in a weird way, of course. It's not like I carried around all the time. What I'm trying to say is it was very nice of you to do that. I started to fumble over my words again. Real smooth.
It's no problem. I'll be heading to the dining room then.
Alright, see you. He gently lowered me to the ground before he walked off quietly, disappearing into the shadows of the dark lobby.
Oh, hi!
Suddenly a boy who looked around my age, possibly younger, bounced up to me. He looked vaguely familiar. Oh wait. Ah, you're Matthew, right?
Mm-hmm, that's me. Are you feeling any better now? We were all worried when you suddenly passed out.
I'm fine.
Really? Your face is kind of red. Do you feel sick?
No, I'm fine, I'm sure of it. I must have been blushing when Damien was carrying me down the stairs. How embarrassing.
Well, if you say so. I hope Sam and Eric didn't make you upset.
It's okay. After all, I did hit Sam for what he did, and about Eric, I wanted you to prove to me what you're saying, so I guess Incubi are real then? I wondered how exactly I got into this mess. First my grandfather, then I found my dad, blowing up Lizette, and now this. I certainly have a knack of getting myself in sticky situations.
Oh, I have an idea.
He shoved his hands into a pocket with a cheery grin on his face.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Is he trying to do a magic trick?
Ta-da!
What is that exactly? He smiled as if to wave it off, but then when he opened his eyes and saw what he was holding, his face froze in shock.
Wait a second. What did I just make? This is...
What he produced from his pocket was a creepy-looking doll.
Ah, what is that?
I am not sure. His pace failed considerably, and he dropped it on him, scooting away from it frantically.
Get it away from me! You might be possessed by a demon or something!
He's so cute! But isn't he a demon himself?
That's not what I wanted to make! I just wanted to surprise you with a stuffed animal or just something to cheer you up. That looks like it came straight out of a horror movie.
I love this music too. He slumped his shoulders and looked down at his feet. That's okay, you don't have to look so dejected. I mean, it's certainly unique. I want to go down this path, Matthew's path. I'll keep
But
it.
it looks so creepy.
It's the thought that counts, right? You wanted to cheer me up after all. I picked up the doll and looked at it close. Sure, it looked a little weird at first, but it could be cute if I looked at it from a certain angle. I gave him a small smile. Thanks!
You're welcome. It's good to see you smiling, even though the thing I made still kind of creeps me out. Anyway, you should come with me to the dining room. We're almost finished with the food, and, well, I don't mean to brag, but we're pretty decent chefs.
Sounds great, lead the way! Something smells good. My stomach grumbled in agreement. I was starving.
Oh, the girl's awake.
Excuse you, I have a name, you know.
Should we really care?
Sam, I will roast that tongue for dinner if it doesn't stop flapping in that idiotic mouth of yours.
Whatever.
I apologize for his attitude.
Oh, that's fine.
Good. I hope you'll enjoy the meal we prepared for you.
Meal. For a second, my mind didn't understand what Jim's from. Maybe it was the dog getting to my head and distracted me. Oh, that's right. Damien and Matthew mentioned something they were making dinner as an apology. Oh, wait, you didn't have to.
We insist. Besides, it's quite impossible to undo our cooking, even if you command us to.
All right, well, thank you. Matthew put down the last of the plates on the table and bowed a bit. Exaggerated, I don't know how to say that word, to me. Exaggeratedly to me, gesturing at the table with a spooky motion.
There we go. Dinner's all served.
The table was filled with various foods from an eclectic selection of cuisines. One portion of the table was filled with elegantly plated Asian pastas, and another portion, yummy-looking desserts. And yet, more and more plates than I could, and yet there were more and more plates than I could have possibly imagined. Wow, that's a lot of food, and it all looks so good.
We hope you enjoy it, my sweet.
Oh, Eric, stop trying to win my heart. What? Sweet me?
That's enough, Eric.
You're no fun, James.
I don't need to be fun, Eric. Miss, please follow me.
I don't know what came over him, whether his politeness or his power, but I couldn't help but take his offered arm. James seemed very kind and intelligent, but aside from that, there was nothing that seemed to set him apart from his brothers. Not to mention, he didn't seem to hold much appreciation for them.
Miss, I have to ask, why do you live alone?
Oh, well, it's kind of a long story.
I'm all ears if you wish to tell.
I'm sorry. It's fine, maybe another time.
Very well. Here's your seat, then.
Let me get your chair for you, lovely lady.
Eric was very charming, and a smile pulled at my heart when he kept flirting with me. Definitely designated him as a charm enthusiast, yet there was a little distance in his eyes.
By the way, I apologize for my behavior earlier. Stealing your second kiss like that.
Huh? Oh yeah, when I didn't believe they were Incubi. It's fine, I guess. I mean, you didn't just get up and grab a kiss for no reason.
I'm not as forward, unlike Sam.
Suddenly Eric leaned in and whispered in my ear.
I won't lie, though. I enjoyed kissing you and feeling you melt in my arms.
I was torn between smacking him and trying to play it cool. Well, be cool. You're quite the charmer.
Yes, I am known for that.
As much as I do appreciate the constant compliments, you don't have to keep talking to me like that.
Like what?
He batted his eyelids as if he had no idea what I was talking about, and I couldn't help but laugh. Well, like you're trying to get in my pants half the time.
I can assure you, I'm just a lover of beautiful women.
Something tells me there's more to it than that. For a moment he looked away, losing a bit of his smile. Before I could question it, he turned back to me with a new teasing smile.
Did you want there to be more?
I didn't want to hit him, but I didn't know how to react, so I couldn't look at him. He merely chuckled again in my ear.
Sorry. You just look so cute when you're blushing.
I felt my face heat up simply from his words. But I felt Eric take my hand and kiss it gently.
I hope you'll enjoy dinner, however, my dear.
I drew my attention back to the dishes. I was both intrigued and slightly scared by the amount of food I made. Seeing my expression, Eric leaned forward and proudly smiled, gesturing all the dishes with a dramatic sweep of his arm.
I made almost all of the dishes myself.
Humorously enough, Matthew looked at him with a shocked expression, as if he was betrayed. His face instantly changed to that of a frown.
And I'm the Queen of the Nile.
What's that supposed to mean?
Me, you, and James did the work together, dummy.
It's you,
You,
James,
James,
and
and
I,
I,
Matthew.
Little boys will always make mistakes.
Matthew looked at James in disbelief for siding with Eric, and he annoyed himself with leaped back to Eric to confront him.
I'm not a little boy. I'm barely a year younger than you.
Well, you certainly don't act like it.
I really couldn't help but laugh. Matthew seemed very much like a child. He was adorable. But I couldn't help in a way. But I couldn't help but feel like in a way he was much more mature than Eric. The others, especially Eric.
Huh? Is something funny?
No, it's nothing else. Thank you for the meal, all of you.
Oh. You're welcome, miss.
Such a well-mannered young lady. Beautiful inside and out.
Eric, knock it off.
Seriously. In agreement, Sam cocked up his head and glared at Eric.
Seriously, you're getting really annoying with that suck-up act.
It was obvious that Sam was a bad boy. He had his tough act. It's obvious he was physically stronger than the rest of the guys. But was there more to him than that?
I'm just trying to be a gentleman. The young girl has already gone through so much. She deserves a good treatment.
There's a difference between being a gentleman and being an obnoxious flirt.
Schooled even by James. You're gonna need some cold water for that burn.
By the way, I don't believe we caught your name even though you know each of us.
I'm Kyoko.
It's a pleasure to finally know your name.
Yeah, that's a nice name.
They were all comfortable around me despite the awkward situation we were in. It was as if it was natural for them to be around humans. I guess that's just how Incubi work. But I was still curious about one thing. And I think that'll be enough. What you're curious about, we'll see next time. For now, I'll see you next time when we learn more about the Incubi. Sayonara!